Stay in there. You live in the bathroom now. Sorry guys, I was just kicking Tanner out of the room because I find it really awkward to do videos with other people around if they're not actually in the video. So, this channel was originally created just so that I could do videos with my cell phone, just random stuff that I film with my cell phone, and I thought that was really cool. But because my main channel, and I'll put a link to that down below, is so structured in what I do and talk about each of the 3 days that I do videos, and I don't want to start doing more videos more often than I have to, I figured this was a great unscheduled place that I can do tags and surveys and the random cell phone videos and anything else weird and cool that I come up with to do. So that's what this channel is going to be used for, kind of a new take for this channel than what I originally intended it. So today, I'm going to do 2 videos on this channel. The first one is this one, and this one is the ShineStrong tag, which I guess is a Pantene challenge. I am not affiliated with Pantene. They did not send me anything cool to do with this tag. But I love Gigi Gorgeous, and Gigi Gorgeous did this tag, so I decided I wanted to do this tag, and I really just like tags, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there are questions, and then I will be answering the questions, and you guys will get to know me a bit better, and you guys can also do the tag, and you can tweet me. I'll put my Twitter down below, and you can show me your ShineStrong tag videos if you choose to do them, which I think it's such a cool concept. Okay, so question number 1, finish the sentence. Strong is. To me, strong is being bold and being confident in your choices and what you want to do. I think it's really easy to lose your confidence and your faith in yourself. Sorry, there's a cat hair. There's always a cat hair. 90% of the time, I will let you guys in on this. If I am filming with anything on my lips, and I usually have something on my lips, there is at least one cat hair. And sometimes I can just ignore it, and then sometimes I have to get it out, because cat hair in your lip gloss is just the worst thing. But anyway, I feel like, especially coming from people that like love you, I'm not love you like I doubt that they love you, but just the people that love you typically are the ones that are going to coach you perhaps away from your bigger dreams and into more stable dreams, and they may not understand why you would want to take a risk, or they may not understand why you want to travel to a country where there's, you know, deadly snakes or a high crime rate or whatever it is. And I think that strong is being able to know yourself and own yourself enough to say, like, this is what I want out of life, or this is what my passion is, and I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's kind of what I think strong is. And like for me, I own my depression, I own my eating disorder that I got over, I own the struggles that I've been through, because that's who I am and that's what I've overcome to get to be this person now. So I think that it's strong to kind of own who you are as a person. What's the bravest thing you've ever done? Asking for help with my eating disorder and my depression. You know, and it took me a while to ask for help in both of those times. I was really hesitant to do that, but I think letting the people that love me know that I needed help and I wasn't doing okay and I wasn't very healthy, I feel like that was probably the bravest thing that I could have done. And then following that up, being willing to talk about it after the fact, because I know a lot of people that are really embarrassed by the stuff that they've had to go through and the challenges that they've gone through, and for me, I try and take it as, like, look at how I've grown, and so I think talking about it after. What do I do to unwind? I like to watch TV. I am a very big fan of reading, but honestly, since we moved here, I haven't really unpacked much of my books, so I've reread, like, the same ones over and over again. But when we moved, we got our own, like, TV setup as well as the internet, and it's the first time that I've had kind of control over the TV channels that I've got, and I'm a bit of a TV addict, I will say. What's the one thing you've always wanted to learn? It's kind of a toss-up. Languages. I love the idea of being able to communicate with people in different languages, and I took Spanish and French when I was, like, in school, and neither of them stuck. I just do not have a knack for language, which sucks for me, but I've always wanted to learn different languages, but also sewing. I've always loved to design clothes, but I have no skill at all at sewing clothes, and so I always wanted to learn, but anything I've ever attempted to sew kind of turned out trashy. How does your hashtag BFF hashtags ShineStrong? I have a lot of girls that I will consider my BFFs, and I've got a couple guys that I would consider my BFFs. And I think they are dedicated to the stuff that they care about, whether they are people or learning or a career path. They are extremely driven towards a certain thing, and also just they don't let anything keep them down either. Sorry, Tanner's coming out of the bathroom, making this awkward because I'm like halfway through. So I'm gonna be brave again and just keep talking, even though it's really awkward having somebody like in the house and not participating. It's even weird with the cats too. But yeah, no, I think people that can kind of like the people that I care the most about tend to just they have creative passions or something that they're really into, and they own it and they live it and they dedicate portions of themselves to it. And so I think that's pretty strong of them to like follow their path. What's a natural talent you would want to be gifted with? Able to speak languages, able to connect with that in my brain. I don't sing either, or I sing but not well and not in front of people, but I don't feel like that's a skill that I necessarily would need in order to translate into a better life for me, but I think being able to speak other languages, just having the knack to do that would be really cool. What is your idea of happiness? Oh, see, there's two different parts of my brain, if I'm being perfectly honest. There's the one part of my brain where it's just like, I need, like, my cats, ideally some dogs, and the love of my life and my family and my friends, and just to have people around as I'm feeling like I want people around, but also to be able to schedule my own life, so not running on somebody else's schedule, being able to follow my passions in life, YouTube, writing, starting different businesses because I've always wanted to do that, and to not have to wake up before 9 in the morning would be phenomenal. And yeah, just like a big house so that all of our friends and family could come and hang out and stay if they wanted to, and there'd be space for everyone. What is your motto, or words that mean a lot to you, or words that you live by? I guess I kind of have two, and one of them was recently reminded to me by one of my BFFs, which is from the ashes of disaster, grow the roses of success. It's from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I love it. I think that it's such a cool, it's just really cool. But the actual words, like if I was to get a tattoo, I think I would get these words tattooed somewhere that I could read them often, is faith precedes the miracle. And the reason that means so much to me personally is because any time that I've had something that I've like really had a lot of faith in, or just like poured my heart and soul and belief into, it always works out. And I think that miracles are all around us. They aren't necessarily something as huge as like somebody being cured from a horrible disease. Like it can be, finding someone that you have that instant connection with, or the opportunity to have 4 amazing kitty cats when you've wished for these cats, or whatever it is. I think that miracles can be big or small, and I think that having faith in them before they happen drives them to happen. What is your ultimate ShineStrong hairstyle? I do not put product in my hair. This is like just it. And my favorite hair is like, I typically will wash my hair before bed and then go to bed with it wet because it's less frizzy then. And my hair actually curls pretty perfectly if it's left alone. So usually, like, if it's a really hot day, I'll, like, shower and go outside and let the sun dry my hair, and it curls really perfect and pretty. If I put curling product in, it will curl nicely, but I don't like the feeling of having stuff in my hair. But yeah, anytime that it looks, like, smooth and wavy and curly and kind of sleek, and then whenever the dark brown of my hair is not faded, because I'm not naturally dark brown, but I take a lot of pride in being able to achieve dark brown hair, so when it looks really good and dark, that makes me very happy. Finish the sentence. I love good hair days because I feel like I can do anything. It's silly, but like even if I'm wearing no makeup and look like utter crap, when I know that my hair is looking good, like there's some amount of confidence to it. Having curly hair means that if it's a good hair day and I'm walking, the curls kind of bounce while I walk, and it feels like something out of a movie. It sounds so silly, but it totally does, and there's a total confidence booster in knowing that I can like pull a curl and it'll bounce back into being a curl, and like it's got this natural volume and kind of attitude to it that I feel really cool even when I don't look cool the rest of me. Share your best tip for strong, healthy hair. Get it trimmed regularly, like because if you have like ratty split ends, it's just damaging your hair so much. And if you're gonna dye it, make sure that you do use like the conditioners and stuff that they give you to keep it soft and supple. And I guess don't wash it too often is the other thing. Like I will wash mine every 2 to 3 days. 3 days is the longest I can go before it starts to just feel awful. 2 days is fine. This is like I washed it last night, so I will wash it again tomorrow night. But it feels better being clean but not stripped of all the natural oils, I guess is how that works. And finish the sentence. This is the last question. I feel #ShineStrong when. You know what? I feel ShineStrong when I am making videos for you guys and communicating with you guys and knowing that I might be touching someone or helping someone, or even when one of my friends watches a video and then talks to me about it later and is like, yeah, I really connected with that. It's like, you know, sometimes there are things that you say to people that or like to YouTube that I will say to my YouTube audience-ish of people that can help people even that are close to me, but I don't necessarily think to say it to them directly, so it's cool that they can still benefit from the words that I'm just spewing out into the internet. So I feel pretty confident and pretty strong and kind of kick-ass the fact that I'm willing to sit here and communicate with all of you fine folks. So yeah, that is the end of my ShineStrong tag. It is long, and I think I probably embarrassed Tanner by harassing him. I thought he was going to be outside, and then he came back inside last time I was filming, and then he went to the bathroom, and I thought he was going to stay in there until I was done, and then he didn't, and so I was kind of pestering him about it. Maybe not very fair of me. Oops. But yeah, so if you guys want to do the ShineStrong tag, you can tweet me with a link to your video, because I'd love to see it. Down below I'll put my Twitter link and the link to my main channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay,